Hi Gemini, welcome to the Soul Song. My name is Nina. This is your January monthly career and singles reading. So I usually do a love story reading which is intended for people who are seeing someone, who is involved with someone. So this is for singles, okay? But I will start with the career reading and then we'll move on to singles. Bear in mind that this is a general reading, so take only what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you feel that this is something that you just can't relate to, please don't force the messages to apply to you, okay? This is a collective Gemini reading. Alright, so I'll start with the career reading, like I said. And I'll leave the timestamps for singles reading if that is what you're here for. Okay. Alright, so we have the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you're taking some time out to think things through, to get some clarity is what I'm getting, okay? But it's almost like you're prepared. This person has his armor on. He can get up and go out for, I don't know, for action, for fight or whatever, at a moment's notice. But he's taking this time out whilst he can, and whilst he by doing that he is able to get some much needed stillness in order to get some more clarity about the situation is what I feel. Okay, so that is where you're overall at, I feel. Okay. Alright, so sorry about that noise in the background. Okay, so currently I feel that you are trying to work through things, trying to re-energize a situation, okay, or revamp a situation, trying to make it better than what it was because you were not happy with what it was. And I feel like you're gradually getting your confidence back and you're able to apply that and apply all your skills and abilities now. And you're confident that you can do this. You are realizing that you have everything it takes to materialize what you're dreaming, to bring to fruition what you want, okay, what you're seeking. And I feel like you're trying hard, you're applying your mind, your creativity, your physical resources, and your intuition as well. Okay. Okay, so I feel like you're seeking some clarity. This is what you're seeking. We have the Four of Swords there as your overall energy, and the Two of Swords here. What you're seeking is, I'm getting that you are looking for some missing piece of information before you can make a move, okay? You're giving yourself this time out so that you can clearly understand what's the next move going to be. I'm getting this whole strategizing vibe from you, which is a very Gemini trait, I feel. So, and also you're seeking, of course, a reason to celebrate, a reason to toast on your success and your dreams coming true, okay? A reason to even, I'm getting, work well with the people around you, with your colleagues or in your office environment, or with your business partners, whoever it may be, okay? Let's see. What are your challenges? The Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Cups. I feel that there could be certain people involved who are perhaps creating some diversion, some confusion about what to do next, or if you're planning to perhaps, start on something by yourself. This is a very entrepreneurship energy to me. What is perhaps holding you back is too many options or too many ways to go about the situation, I feel. And that is what, and in some cases, this is even distractions. I feel like you may be kind of trying to protect yourself or to close off from any distractions that you have around you. This could be friends, this could be family, this could be just other things in life that keep you from maybe taking the right action at the right time, because you're in this mode right now of co-creating, of manifesting, okay, your goals and desires. But that also requires some action, which is what the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands are about. It is about initiation. It's about using that fiery energy and your instincts to take the right step at the right time, and making use of that your inner drive, your inner spirit to meet your goals, meet your accomplishments. Okay. Let's see. How are you overcoming these challenges? This is taking a toll on your mind, okay? But you're also doing some fair bit of research, I feel. You are, I'm hearing, not playing it cool. I don't know what that means, but that is what I just heard. I feel like it may be a little difficult for you to keep calm at this point, at this stage, because your emotions may be running high. There could be a lot of missing information that you're seeking, and things that may even be hidden from you, perhaps, okay? But I feel that you are applying your mind, but maybe there's a chance that you tend to go overboard and fall into this kind of energy, the Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups, where every time something doesn't work out, you fall back into the abyss and think of the worst scenarios. And that is also, I feel, what you're trying to keep a check on, keep an eye on, okay? Also, watching your back is what I'm hearing. That is quite possible. If there are people who may be working against you in some way, you are keeping an eye on them, who may be perhaps creating obstructions in your way. Yeah, you've got the World here. This could have something to do with the internet as well, okay? You perhaps putting yourself out there on social media, maybe trying to get attention there, and trying to even do research, okay, on how to move forward, which is good. Or you could even be dealing with clients or people from overseas. Perhaps you want to expand and venture into new horizons, which is what you're researching on, which is good. Let's see. Are there any new opportunities coming your way. Gemini, career, family. Okay. Are there any new opportunities coming your way, Gemini? This is a very Gemini energy, by the way. Very mercurial, good at communicating and applying your skills. Okay. So we first have the Death card. Then we have the Lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like you do have an opportunity coming your way, but it is going to require a fair bit of discernment from your end, and also a drastic change in some way. Okay, this is huge. It's a massive change for some of you. This could involve, like I said, dealing with or even going overseas, relocating, or some major change that you can't go back on. That is the kind of change that I'm seeing here with the World and the Death card here. And with the Lovers being here, this is about, yes, it could be something that you really love doing, something that you feel connected to on a soul level, like really attracted to. You feel like, yes, this is what I can see myself doing for a long period of time, and it just speaks to me, And but on the other hand, I feel like you will need to make some kind of choice. Yeah, we have the Two of Cups as well at the bottom of the deck. So you're very likely to meet or come across the perfect job or opportunity, or a business partner if that is what you're seeking, or a client, or I'm getting investor for some of you. If that is what you're looking for, you are very likely to meet or come across this person. But there are two things here. One is that there's a need for you to make a choice, a decision. And secondly, be open to change. Okay, that I feel is also going to play into how you make this choice, whether you're actually open to making this huge change and in a way transform yourself and the situation. Okay, there's also this bit of a sacrifice I feel is involved here, because the Death is a rebirth, but it's also about having to let go of something that was not working, that was perhaps making you quite sad and disappointed. Okay, and that process of letting go is also going to create space for this new opportunity to come your way. Alright, and start from a clean slate, I feel. And what's the near future, as in January? Career, Gemini. Okay, good. Wow, you've got some pretty cards here, Gemini. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Cups. This is your wishes being granted, and speaking of which, we have the Moon, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Star. So there's a huge possibility here that you will get to work on something. I'm also getting this feeling that it is something that you hoped would happen, but there's a need for you to be a little flexible, because it may not be exactly what you wanted. It's going to perhaps come in a different shape, a different form. Okay, and I feel that it's fated, it's destined, you are attracting this to yourself right now, and you can make your dreams come true. But yes, you will have to work hard towards it, and you're going to do that in the near future, as in January itself. And with the Moon here, I feel like there are some fears associated perhaps with this huge change that is going to happen, but I feel that eventually you will be able to embrace this change, okay? Because it may not be exactly what you wanted, but it's still going to make you happy. It's going to read, it's going to lead to your fulfillment, okay? Let's see. What about the advice? What is the advice from Spirit for Gemini career-wise? This again, I'm getting this feeling of some kind of an online work or something to do with technology. Of course, most of the work has something to do with technology. But it could be like IT or the internet or something to do with I'm getting coding for some reason. Some people could actually land a perfect job in that field, okay? But you may have to perhaps revamp yourself in a way that you will need to perhaps upgrade your skills in order to get this job, okay? That could be why there are some fears associated with this wish fulfillment. Let's see, what is the advice for Gemini? Actually, yeah, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. I'm getting take your time to take what are the initial steps. I feel take one day at a time, and don't try to rush things in, because like I said, you may not have all the information currently that is required for you to plunge into this full action-packed, goal-oriented energy, okay? And we have the Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this could be you needing to ground yourself, ground your energy, and having to take good care of your own needs, especially if you are recovering from something that was quite devastating, okay? So eat healthy, eat on time. I'm hearing hydrate yourself. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but there's this whole physical taking good care of yourself kind of energy that's coming through, because you may be a lot in your head, which is why you're seeking clarity at the moment. And I'm also getting invest wisely, okay? So invest your time, your energy, and even money wisely wherever you're doing that. Especially if this involves like starting a new business or something like that. Let's see, any advice, any messages for Gemini career January. But I really like the overall vibe of this group, okay? Truth be told, that is about you maintaining your authenticity, not being afraid to speak your truths and stand in your truths. And also I'm hearing open your heart in a way that it makes you more receptive to what is coming, okay? I don't know why I'm getting that message, but being receptive is also going to help you. And use your wisdom to see through anything that you may find a bit filled with illusions and deception or something like that. I feel like you are required to use your intuition here. And we have blessed, or blessed. So don't forget that, which is the master number 22. So I feel like where you're heading is good, but walking a path of authenticity and honesty is going to work in your favor. And breathe. Okay, I just knew that's gonna be there at the bottom of the deck. So because I feel that you may be a lot in your head at the moment. Going back to your first card, this is a good idea to calm your mind, to still your mind, and to then take any sort of action or decision, okay? And be receptive to any kind of information that is wanting to make its way to you, okay? So that was your reading. I hope this was helpful, and let me know in the comment section if it was. I wish you all the very best for your career in January, and I'll see you in another video if I'm leaving you here. Yeah, and do subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. So I'll move on to the singles reading now. Take care. God bless. Hi Gemini singles. Okay, that came out funny. This is the Gemini singles reading for January 2020. And yeah, once again, this is a general reading. So this may or may not resonate with you. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, and if you feel that a particular card is giving you a different message than what I am interpreting or hearing or feeling, then feel free to apply that message to you, because that is the true message for you. Okay, this applies to all tarot readings that you watch on YouTube. Okay. Alright, so at the bottom of the deck we have the 8 of Cups. And there's an eclipse here. We have an eclipse on the 10th or the 11th of January. I feel that it's quite possible that something's going to happen, something's going to surface around that time of the eclipse, where you'll finally be able to walk away from a situation that's not worked out for you, or get closure is what I'm hearing, okay? You may be perhaps still sort of hung on to a person from the past, someone who you may not have gotten any closure with, okay? And it's like a cliffhanger situation where it's left you feeling rather... It's frustrating, isn't it? When you're neither here nor there, when you haven't got closure. But then again, I feel in many cases closures they're not handed out to you. So you have to make your own closure or come to terms with the situation yourself, which is what I feel you're doing around that time especially. It could be that there could be some external event that triggers this closure, or at least you realizing that yes, it's over, it's done with, and now it's time for me to move on, okay? So I'll leave that there. Ooh. All right. Wow. Okay. I'll get one more card for... Okay. Where's the Strength card here? Oh, okay. This is so interesting. I feel that there's a lot of positive development here, Gemini. Um, Now we have the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. This, I feel, is another eight, okay? You wanting to move forward from anything that has kept you stuck, kept you helpless, feeling helpless is what I'm hearing. I feel that in the recent past, you've come to some kind of... Let's get some more clarity on that. Why is the Nine of Wands here? I don't know, I'm getting the feeling that you may have been waiting to hear from someone, okay? For someone to speak to you. And you kept waiting and waiting and waiting is what I'm getting. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Okay. Yeah, speaking of waiting. I love it when this happens. So we have the Hangman. I feel like there was that stuck energy of neither being neither here nor there, and you wanting to get some kind of communication or to hear from someone especially, okay? And that sort of gave you these sleepless nights, not feeling mentally clear, and just a lot of anxiety. And when we don't have clarity about a situation, also this happens because we tend to overthink and create a lot of storylines in our head, most of which are not true because we're just creating them in the middle of the night, and these are nightmarish situations which 90% of the time are not going to happen or are not true, but somehow we lose control of our mind, and this is what happens. But I feel that somewhere, especially around the eclipse time, I feel you're going to give up on this wait, okay? That is why I was waiting to hear from someone. And now you're moving into a situation in January where you're in a much happier space. I feel that there is a prospect here of perhaps meeting someone who you see as someone you could, go all the way with, someone who is like the perfect partner for you, someone who's committed, who could be the one, or someone who I feel you are at least visualizing having a future with, okay? And this is a solid offer. It's a pentacle, it's tangible, it's earthy, it's grounded, it's solid, it's practical. It's not not to say that the Ace of Cups is not a good offer, but I feel like this is something that is rather slow in the making, but it has a lot of potential, okay? And speaking of potential, on the outside, you're really happy to be surrounded with this possibility, of having your dreams come true with a particular person. It could most likely be someone who is an earth sign, because I am seeing that here. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, okay, most likely Capricorn I'm getting. But it could be any other sign, okay? It doesn't have to be that. And the King of Pentacles is someone who is very dependable. Someone who takes their time, they think things through, they're very practical, they are detail oriented, maybe a little bit unromantic or boring, but this is someone who's going to stand by you in times of need, and someone you can really count on, okay? To me, this is like the perfect everyday husband material person. Now, this is like your wishes coming true, okay? I think the Nine of Cups came up in your career reading as well. So you're on an upswing in January, I feel, Gemini. Um, and on a soul level, like internally, I feel that this is sparking a whole lot of it's sparking like a revolution inside you. Okay, there's so much happening that it is almost overwhelming. It's got you really excited, it's got you really fiery, it's got you wanting to leap forward and grab it by its horns, okay? This opportunity, I mean, this offer that is coming your way. And it's also, in a way, it's shattering old beliefs, is what I'm hearing. Something to do with you hanging on to a particular belief about how relationships are or what your partner should be like. All of that is undergoing a huge change, okay? Where previously you might have thought that this is the type of person for me and I cannot really get along with somebody else or someone who's very different, maybe in a way challenging to me. Now that is changing, I feel, okay? And there's this huge, even I'm getting even like a sexual vibe here, okay? Someone that you're very attracted to. So, now look at all the fiery energy here. It's like I see what I like what I see, and I'm gonna go for it. That is what I'm feeling. Now, in the near future, interestingly, we have the High Priestess, the Seven of Swords, the Six of Wands, and the Strength card. What I'm feeling here is, Gemini, you're keeping things so close to your chest because it's almost like you are trying to ward off any evil eye or jealousy or anything like that, because I feel like there may be people around you that you don't trust with this, revealing this information to, or this new development to. And you're feeling like this winner, okay? Winner, winner, chicken dinner. The Six of Wands. You're feeling like you're heard, you're recognized, and you've got what you want. You're moving to a much balanced and peaceful place, and that you've got, I don't know why I'm hearing, you've got what it takes. Maybe this is helping you also sort of reclaim any sort of lost self-esteem or self-worth, okay, which is also why the Strength card is here. I feel there's a lot of recovery happening. You're feeling like yourself again, you're feeling confident, but you're keeping things close to your chest, you're keeping things quiet, because either you're not completely revealing what you're feeling to this person or to just people around you who you feel might jinx it somehow. That is quite possible. Maybe if you are still sort of waiting for that closure to happen, or you've somehow not gotten over that, then it's possible that that is keeping you from fully revealing your feelings and talking about them openly. Okay. Yeah, we have the devil now at the bottom of the deck. It could be a Capricorn, okay? And we have the Ace of Wands, more wands. It's a lot of fiery energy. It's I have to throw this out there. There's a bit of caution here. Even though you might feel that this is like the perfect partner for you, and you're very excited, you're sexually or whatever, physically, intimately drawn to this person, you're really attracted to them. Try not to fall back into any kind of old patterns where you feel that you're giving your power away to somebody, okay? Or it borders on the it's borderline obsession or addiction to that person, okay? Trying to maintain your own agency in a relationship or a situationship, and not giving in to just your your impulses is going to help you, okay? So that's a bit of discernment that you will have to keep in mind and apply in your situation, okay? Let's see, what are the messages for Gemini? Singles, January. The thinking man, okay. This could be the person you are attracting, or it could be your energy because you're an air sign, okay. And it's almost like you're admiring what you have at hand now, looking at it closely and contemplating. Okay, ooh, yeah, we get envy. There may be people around you who are perhaps envious of this situation that is developing for you. So keep an eye out for that. But in case, for the very small percentage of you, in case this applies to you feeling envious of somebody else, then that is something that you should also bear in mind and try not to, be in that energy, because it comes from a feeling of lack. Even though you have everything, you may feel envious of someone else. Wow, you get the fates. Oh my god. You get the fates and soulmates. Okay, this is what you're attracting, Gemini. And we have the treasure island at the bottom of the deck. Wow, I think I don't need to really explain this. You may be actually drawing in some envy if this is as good as it looks, okay? Where there's intimacy, there's passion, there's also a really solid, grounded prospect with this offer. There's a future that you can imagine with this person, okay? Wow. This is destined karmic relationship. And when I say karmic, don't get scared. I mean that there's an element of karma playing its role here, where it's bringing the two of you together. This is fated, this is destined in that sense, okay? Wow. So I wish you all the very best, Gemini, with this situation, and I'll leave you here. Do take care of yourself, and I'll see you in another video. And all the very best for January. Take care. God bless. Bye bye.